Hello students, welcome to the session of kinds of quadrilaterals. I think you know about quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a four-sided figure. We have some four-sided figures. What are the figures? First one is square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, finally kite. Now I am going to explain the properties of a four-sided figures. Okay, the first one is actually square. I think you well known about the properties of a square. The first one, all the sides are equal. All the angles are also equal. What about the angles? All the angles are 90 degree. The diagonals of a square are equal. Then the diagonals of a square bisect each other at right angles. So all the sides are equal. All the angles are equal. That is 90 degree. The diagonals of a square are equal. The diagonals of a square bisect each other at right angles. Okay. Then second one is a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. All the angles are equal. The diagonals have the same length. For square also diagonals are equal in length. Rectangle also the diagonals are equal in length. Fourth one, the diagonals bisect each other at different angles. This is a different comparing to square. This is the one different property for a rectangle. The diagonals bisect each other at different angles. Okay. The next one is rhombus. Actually rhombus also all the sides are equal. Opposite angles are congruent. Okay. Then the diagonals are not equal in length. We have to take the first one is D1 and the second one is D2. The diagonals are perpendicular and bisect each other. Okay. What is the first property? All the sides are equal. Opposite angles are congruent. The diagonals are not equal in length. The diagonals are perpendicular and bisect each other. These are the properties of a rhombus. Next one. Then parallelogram. For a parallelogram, first condition, opposite sides are parallel. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. Consecutive angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. What is consecutive? The next value actually. For angle means we have to take the next angles. Then the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Opposite sides are parallel. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. Actually opposite angles are equal. Sum of any two adjacent angles is actually 180 degree. Supplementary means sum of the angle is 180 degree. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay. The next one, trapezium. A trapezium has four unequal sides, two parallel and two non-parallel sides. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. The diagonals bisect each other. Okay. For a trapezium, we have two parallel sides and two non-parallel sides. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. The diagonals bisect each other. The next one, kite. Two pairs of sides known as consecutive sides are equal. Okay. This is a kite. One pair of diagonal opposite angle is equal. The diagonals meet each other at 90 degree. Okay. These are the properties of a kite. Two pairs of sides known as consecutive sides are equal. Next sides are equal. One pair of diagonally opposite angle is equal. The diagonals meet each other at 90 degree. That's all. Next exercise problem. Exercise 3.3. First one. Given a parallelogram ABCD. Complete each statement along with the definition or property used. Here one diagram is given and some values are mentioned in the subdivisions. We have to find out the values. Okay. What is given? ABCD is a parallelogram. That is given. We have to, what are the properties of a parallelogram? Opposite sides are parallel. And what is the next one? Sum of any two adjacent angles are supplementary. Opposite angles are equal. These are the important properties of a parallelogram. First, what is the question actually? We have to calculate AD value. How can we calculate AD? Actually AD means this side. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. So AD equal to BC. Directly we have to take AD equal to BC. What is the reason for this? Opposite sides are equal. Okay, this is the answer for first subdivision. And the second one, angle DCB. Actually the center letter is a particular angle, DCB. What about DCB? That is a question. DCB is equal to actually DAB. What is the reason for this? Opposite angles are equal. So directly we have to take DCB is equal to DAB. Reason is opposite angles are equal. Next one, third subdivision. OC. What is the answer for this? OC equal to OA. Why OC equal to OA? The diagonal bisects each other. So this value is equal to this value. Directly we have to write OC is equal to OA. Reason is diagonals bisect each other. Next one. What is the fourth value? Angle DAB plus angle CDE. That is our question. DAB, this angle, and CDA. Actually we know sum of any two adjacent angles are supplementary. Supplementary means that is 180 degree. Okay. Reason is actually DAB plus CDA are sum of any two adjacent angles. So the answer is 180 degree. Sum of any two adjacent angles are supplementary. That's all. Next problem. Second question. Consider the following parallelograms. Find the degree values of x, y and z. Some diagrams are given. Some values are mentioned there. We have to calculate the unknown values x, y and z. What is the first given condition? ABCD is a parallelogram. That is our given. What is given? ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. What is given? Angle B value is 100 degree. We have to calculate the balance 3 unknown values. For the important properties of a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Okay. So directly we have to take y is equal to 100 degree. What is the reason? Opposite angles of a parallelogram. Okay. Next one, we know the condition second one, sum of any two adjacent angles are 180 degree. So directly we have to take x plus 100 is equal to 180 degree. What is the reason? Sum of any two adjacent angles are 180 degree. Okay. So what is our x value? X is equal to 180 degree minus 100 degree. So the x value is equal to 80 degree. X equal to 80 degree. So what about z value? Z equal to x is equal to 80 degree. The reason is opposite angles. Opposite angles are equal, no. So directly we have to take angle z is equal to 80 degree. Therefore angle x is equal to, what is the value? 80. Y is equal to 100 and z is equal to also 80 degree. That's all. Next, one diagram is given. One of the angle is mentioned, that is 50 degree. We have to calculate the balance 3 unknowns x, y and z. First, what is the condition here we have to apply? The opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Sum of any two adjacent angles are one supplementary. So we have to apply this condition. Adjacent angles in a parallelogram or supplementary. We know only one of the angle 50 degree. So we have to take 50 plus x is equal to 180 degree. So what about x value? 180 minus 50. So x is equal to 130 degree. X is equal to 130 degree means automatically y is equal to also 130 because the two angles are opposite angle. So x is equal to y is equal to 130 degree. The reason is opposite angles are equal. How can we calculate the z value? Already we know the condition, no. Angles in a straight line is 180 degree we have to apply because this angle is 50 degree. So how can we calculate this angle? That is 180 minus 50. So that is 130. Here we have to apply angles in a straight line is 180 degree. So directly we have to write 180 minus z. This angle is z means this angle is 180 minus z. So 180 minus z is equal to 50 degree. So what is actually z is equal to 180 minus 50. That is 130 degree. Therefore z is equal to 130 degree. This angle is z. We need z value only. This angle is z means this is 180 minus z. This angle opposite to this angle. So 50 degree equal to 180 minus z. Directly we have to apply the condition opposite angles are equal. So interchange the values. We have to change the minus z to RHS and 50 to LHS. So 180 minus 50 130. Z is equal to 130. Therefore x is equal to 130 degree. Y is equal to what is the value? 130 degree, and z is equal to also 130 degree. Next problem. The measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. What is given here? Some angles are mentioned using the ratio value. Measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Ratio value only given. We can't take the values directly. So we have to take the first angle is 3x. The second angle is 2x. We have to assume that. Okay. So let the two adjacent angles are 3x and 2x. We have to take this value. First angle is 3x and second angle is 2x. We know sum of any two adjacent angles are supplementary. So 3x plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. So 5x is equal to 180 degree. What about x? X is equal to 180 by 5. So x is equal to 5 3s are 15. Balance 3 30. 5 6 are 30. So x is equal to 36 degree. We need the adjacent angle values, no. So 3x is equal to, apply the value here, 3 into 36. What is the answer? 108 degree. And 2x is equal to 2 into 36. That is 72 degree. Next, what is our question? Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. We calculate the two angles 108 and 72. The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram we found. Okay. Next we have to calculate other angles also. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal measure. Therefore the measures of the angles of a parallelogram are 72 degree. Another one is also 72 degree. 108 degree. Another one also 108 degree. Therefore the measures of angles of a parallelogram are 72 degree, 108 degree, 72 degree and 108 degree. Using the condition opposite angles are equal. Sum of any two adjacent angles are 108 and 72. So the opposite angle is 72. Another one opposite angle is 108. That's all. Next problem. Find x, y and z. One parallelogram is given. Two angles are mentioned here. One of the angle is 112. Another one angle is 40. We have to calculate the unknown values x, y and z. we give some name for this parallelogram ABCD. In a parallelogram ABCD, we know the condition opposite angles are equal. So directly we have to take angle Y value is 112 degree. Okay. In a parallelogram ABCD, Y is equal to 112 degree. What is the reason? Opposite angles are equal. Actually in parallelogram this is main condition. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. Opposite angles are equal. Now we need X and Z value. We have to take this as one triangle ACD. In triangle ACD, we apply the condition angle sum property. Sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. In a triangle ACD, by angle sum property of a triangle. What is that? Sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Okay. ACD means we have to take 40 plus what about Y? That is 112. So 112 plus X is equal to 180 degree. So X is equal to 180 minus 40 plus 112, 152. 180 minus 152. What is the answer? That is 28 degree. X is equal to 28. Already we calculate Y value. Now we need a Z value. What about the Z value actually? Z value also 28 because these two angles are alternate angles. So directly we have to take Z is equal to X is equal to 28 degree. What is the reason? Alternate angles are equal. Therefore, X is equal to 28, Y is equal to 112 and Z is equal to 28 degree. That's all. Next problem. The adjacent figure HOPE is a parallelogram. Find the angle measures X, Y and Z. State the properties you use to find them. Here one parallelogram diagram is given. The name of a parallelogram is HOPE. Here some angles are mentioned. We have to calculate the balance angles X, Y and Z. Here first we have to use the condition linear pair property and opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay. How can we, this angle is 70 means what about this angle? This is 180 minus 70. So opposite angles are equal means X is equal to, directly we have to write 180 minus 70. X is equal to 180 minus 70 is equal to 110 degree. Actually what is the reason? Linear pair property. And the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, so we have to take this value is 70. What about this value? 180 minus 70, that is 110. This angle is 110 means directly we have to take the opposite angle also 110. So X is equal to 110. Next we have to calculate this Y value. What is the Y value actually? Alternate angles are equal, no. So directly we have to take Y is equal to 40 degree. X is equal to 110, Y is equal to 40 degree. How can we calculate the Z value? We know one condition, the adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. So we have to write 40 plus Z plus X is equal to 180 degree. Actually 40 plus Z plus X is equal to 180 degree because sum of any two adjacent angles are supplementary. Okay. What is the reason? Sum of any two adjacent angles are supplementary. This is the reason. Okay. Now we have to calculate. We know already X value is 110. So apply the value here. So 40 plus z plus 110 is equal to 180 degree. So z is equal to 180 minus 150, that is 30 degree. So x is equal to 110, y is equal to 40, z is equal to 30 degree. That's all. Next problem, in the figure guns, find x and y. Lengths are in centimeter. One parallelogram is given, that is GUNS. Sides where value are also mentioned, that is GU value 3y minus 1, UN value 18, SN value 26 and SG value 3x. We have to calculate the x and y value. How can we calculate? We know the parallelogram properties, opposite sides are parallel and equal. So we have to take GS value is equal to UN value. Okay. Next, SN value is equal to GU value. So we apply the property, first property. Opposite sides of a parallelogram or equal lengths. So we have to take directly GS is equal to UN. What is the GS value? 3x. So 3x equal to 18. What is our x value? 18 by 3. So that is 6. Therefore x is equal to 6. This is our first value. Next we have to take the next side, GU equal to SN. What is our GU value? 3y minus 1 is equal to 26. 3y is equal to, change the minus 1 value to RHS, so 26 plus 1. So 3y is equal to 27, y is equal to 27 by 3. Cancel the values. 3 ones are 3 nines are. So y is equal to 9. Therefore x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 9. That's all.